Now, in this part of the test, I'm going to give each of you a choice of 3 different topics. I'd like you to select one of the topics and give a short presentation on it for about a minute. You'll have a minute to prepare this, and you can make notes if you want. After you've finished your talk, your partner will ask you a question. All right? Here are your topics. Please don't write anything on the booklet.
Thank you.
Now, Christopher, which topic have you chosen?
I've
A,
chosen
B or C?
Topic A. I'm going to talk about the importance of being willing to make long business trips.
Okay. Cyrielle, please listen carefully to Christopher's talk and then ask him a question about it.
Okay.
I think we're living in a global village, and so international companies or trusts have not only one department in one country, but several departments in several countries. The development may take place in Germany or in another European country, but the production line will be situated in another country, maybe Eastern Europe, China, because the wages are lower and the product is cheaper and because of that more competitive in the market. But there has to be a link between the departments. For instance, maybe you have to make sure your product has a good quality, and that has to be proved by several executives or maybe just another department, and people have to travel to the production line in the other country.
Thank you. Now, Cyrielle, please ask Christopher a question about his talk.
Well, I was just wondering what your opinion was on the subject. So, if your boss would ask you to travel abroad, would you do it? And if not, can you give some other solutions for this problem or for this topic?
Personally, I would travel. But another solution would be just to have a telephone conference. But I think that important decisions have to be made face to face.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Christopher. Now, Cyrielle, which topic have you chosen? A, B or C?
I also chose topic A. And it's about the importance of reassuring customers about security of internet transactions.
Christopher, please listen carefully to Cyrielle's talk and then ask her a question about it.
Well, personally, I think that internet transactions are the future. Everybody is going to use them, but it's very easy to use, and not everybody has to go to a bank to just make a transaction. But we have to consider that we're living in dangerous times, and the internet is not very safe. So we need some reassurance for the clients or customers that they know that everything is going to happen safe, and that some other people don't get knowledge of their personal information or their bank accounts, because that would be a disaster. So that is why I think that is very important to reassuring the customers for internet transactions.
Thank you. Now, Christopher, please ask Cyrielle a question about her talk.
Do you think that there is a future for traditional bank branches as we know them?
There is a future, yeah, but I think to make transactions, I think it would be easier to do it just through the internet, because people don't have the time to just always go to a bank when the bank is open, because some banks close at 5, and if you have to work until 5, it's very difficult to get there in time. But I do think they have a future, but not for doing transactions. I think it's better to give, if you have information about a loan, you still go to a bank. You can't do that over the internet, so they still have a future.
Thank you. Can I have the booklets, please? Thanks.